Hi, welcome to Fusing Topics with the Mikulka Group over here at 275 Route 79 North in Morganville, New Jersey. I'm here with Pete and I'm Johnny. Welcome to the show.
Big news today.
Big news today.
Yeah.
Today we had the contestants for the Thunder 106 Cash Call finalist.
Yes.
Rose McAndrew, her husband Joe McAndrew, and they brought their daughter Amanda.
Yep.
And they chose, in lieu of the whole house generator, they did the $8,500 in cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a nice big prize, especially
it
this
is.
close to Christmas.
And we have these balloons here too.
Just right as a celebratory. No, they're a great family though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great family and grandbabies on the way. Marriages upcoming.
Rose just retired.
Christmas. Rose just retired. We were really happy that they got to win that prize and to give them that money. It was awesome, and congratulations again to them. Today in our podcast, what we want to talk about is we want to talk a little bit about Mikulka Contracting. We talk a lot about generators, we talk a lot about electric, lighting, that sort of thing, but we want to talk about contracting because as well as electrical contractors, we are also general contractors. We focus on residential and commercial additions, building, we do fit outs for restaurants, we do interior renovations, and we build new houses. So we are
all encompassing.
All-encompassing. I want to do a little series on contracting, and what I want to talk about today is kitchens. A lot of people want to remodel their kitchen, and when people think of kitchens, mostly they think of cabinets. Right? They want to redo their cabinets, they want to redo their appliances. When people think about a kitchen renovation, there are a few things that there's quite a few things that come into play that may not be in the forefront of people's minds when they're going to remodel the kitchen. The one thing I always like to say is something that Pete Sr. used to tell me all the time, which is the kitchen is the most complicated room in the house. And it is, without a doubt, the most complicated room. You have water, you have appliances, you have sinks, you have lighting is crucial. So kitchens are very complicated, and it's generally the rule of trying to fit 5 pounds of stuff in a 3-pound box. You know what I mean? All right. So, Johnny, name me 4 things that you would have to think about when you're doing a kitchen renovation besides your cabinets.
Electrical work.
Correct. So you have to think about, are you changing the layout of the kitchen? Does the electric fall in the places that it's going to, that it used to? Are you moving any appliances around? And do you want to change the lighting? You definitely want to think about the electrical work and definitely budget, accordingly for how many electrical items need to be relocated or moved or added to the spectrum. What's another one?
Well, as you were saying that, plumbing.
Correct. So plumbing is another one, because if you're going to move the sink, if you're going to add a dishwasher, if you're going to add a garbage disposal, if you're going to add a gas appliance, all that needs to be considered, and all that work needs to be done. Now, something that also needs to be taken into consideration is, what type of house do you have? Are you in a ranch? Are you in a split level? Do you have ways to move these things around, like from the ground? Do you have an open basement underneath where it's easy to move this stuff? Or are you on a slab where this stuff is really difficult? What else you got for me?
Well, as you were saying that, I'm thinking it through, and what could affect the blueprint as well is the HVAC. Right.
Do you have ductwork? Do you have ductwork in the way of the new cabinet configuration? Is there a soffit above the cabinets that you want to get rid of? HVAC can play a big part as well. What else you got for me?
Well, then definitely I would say the flooring.
Right, flooring. So do you want to do tile? Does the existing floor have to come up? A great new product today that people use all over the house is vinyl flooring. So it's water resistant. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter if it gets wet or not. So tile can be expensive and can be really laborious to put in. A lot of people are choosing vinyl tile. Those are just a few examples of the things that need to be considered when you're doing a kitchen renovation, and there are a whole lot more. Trust us on that, but we can help with that. We have the resources and everything that you would need to be able to do a kitchen remodel. You certainly want to give us a call at 855-MIKULKA about your kitchen remodel, and we'll be glad to help you out with that. That would bring us to the next portion of our show, which is Johnny's Movies and Music Corner. And so Johnny wants to review the movie Dune. Johnny has always been a Dune fan. He's always tried to talk to me about it. He's always tried to get me to read the book or see the movie. But with that kind of segue, I'm going to leave it up to you, Johnny. Let's hear about Dune.
All right. So I was really excited to see the movie, and I did. My whole family did, my daughters.
You went everywhere. It was a big outing.
Yeah, it was a big outing, and I think I went opening day. So what did I think about the movie? Well, I almost felt at times that anybody that was around me was at a disadvantage, because there's a lot of inner dialogue with the book and previous incarnations of this movie. And Denis Villeneuve did not do any of that. So I felt like as I was watching, I was thinking about my daughters and like, are they getting this? You know what I mean? But I did ask them afterwards, and yeah, they totally got it. Visually, it was stunning.
Let me ask you a question. Like, as far as the soundtrack, was it like a composed soundtrack, like orchestral, or was it like
Hans Zimmer?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure. I better check my facts though, but I believe it was Hans Zimmer. But this movie was definitely a setup for the next movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. So first, we're gonna do. Let's do two things. One is choose one: the old Dune or the new Dune.
No.
So pick it.
No.
Which one?
I will not.
Dare to choose.
I will not. I can't.
Which one was better?
I couldn't compare the two because they're uncomparable. Okay, because what David did was totally different. It was a box office disaster, and he spent a lot of money, but it became a cult classic. But it was totally, Denis went in a completely different direction.
We have to rate it. You have to give it a 1 to 10.
Right. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
8.5 for Dune. Okay.
Yeah.
There's Johnny's Dune. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was informative. I learned nothing from it. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations again.
Yeah, to Rose and her husband Joe and daughter Amanda. There's another daughter too, but she didn't show up. She's pregnant.
Right, and she's expecting, right? And the grandbaby on the way and the impending nuptials because Amanda's getting married soon. Yeah. So congratulations again. And guys, if you're down in Morganville, New Jersey on Route 79, please stop by 275 Route 79 in Morganville. Stop in and say hi to us. And until we see you again, stay safe and happy holidays.
Yeah.